And farmers on the move are determined to prove to government that they can grow enough food locally to sustain the BVI and reduce its dependence on imported produce. The group's president, Coy Smith, told JTV News that farmers are preparing a plan to plant crops at a temporary location in Paraquita Bay, which was provided by government, until a more suitable area can be determined. The farmers' short-term goal is to grow enough produce to satisfy a percentage of the local markets.
This plot here is going to be used as a model for the ultimate project. We want to actually specialize in the areas that we studied in the class. You know, cash crop such as tomatoes, eggplant, cucumbers, pumpkin. We know that there's a market there. We're trying to see if we can actually target what tropical with the stakeholders who own the supermarkets. We're trying to see if we can concentrate on a percentage of that market.
The agreement to provide the farmers with a plot of land was made during a meeting with government this month. Smith said the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor, Ronald Berkeley, offered the farmers access to one of the greenhouses at Paraquita Bay. Smith said the farmers already have plans for the greenhouses, and it includes environmentally friendly practices.
We welcome the idea. We see it as, if there's a challenge in giving us land, if they want to have us to utilize one of the greenhouses, we don't have a problem. We have a great plan for it. And our concept is completely different from what government's approach initially was or is. It's all about incorporating the manure from the poultry side of the operation, because in the class we studied poultry production, crop production and fishery. So from that, taking the manure, incorporating into the greenhouse, we see as a win-win. The food will be much healthier, and it minimizes the expense of purchasing expensive or commercial fertilizer. And it's quite safe to the environment too, because incorporating synthetic fertilizer or commercial fertilizer, what happens to the waste? What do you do with the waste of the fertilizer, of the compound?
To ensure that farmers on the move can successfully operate the greenhouse, Smith said government must first agree to certain startup conditions, such as the supply of water and electricity, as well as the formation of a policy to safeguard the project in the future.
Ensure that we have water availability, finance. Of course, it's going to need finance because we're a non-profiting group, so we don't have funds, But financing, the electricity, until we get our windmill set up, they'll have to provide that as well. The Department of Agriculture to work along with us in terms of getting the technical support, and also to ensure that the marketing side of it is assisted by the Department of Agriculture as well. And also to the policy, we actually want the department to complete an agricultural policy. This will safeguard the project from any undermines in the event that government change. It will remain as a viable entity.
Farmers on the move intends to have the greenhouse producing food by year-end. Smith said there will be a need for many hands and plans to involve the territory's youth in the agriculture project.